Welcome back to Living 808. The Filipino Film Festival returns this weekend, and the event features more than movies. There will be some workshops of interest, too. Here with details, we welcome Taylor Chang and Rose Cherma. Nice to have both of you ladies on Living 808.
Thank you so much for having us.
I'll start by talking about some of the highlights. I know there's going to be some great film screening this time around.
Yeah, so the Filipino Film Festival is a program that the Honolulu Museum of Art has had for quite a long time, and we're excited to bring it back. We're also very lucky to work with an incredible team of committee members comprised of leaders in the community to help advise us as we select films, elevate the conversation around every single film, and to connect the programs with different sectors of the community. So we have Rose Cherma, who has been a longtime member of the committee, and she can speak further to the specific highlights of the program.
Yeah, so what do you have in store for people who come out this weekend?
Well, we have our opening film is Liway, which will be on Saturday, the 14th. And I think the filmmaker would be coming here, right? Kip Obando. And Obanda, I'm sorry. And we have 4 films actually this weekend. The first one is Motherland, which is a documentary by Ramona Diaz. And it's filmed entirely at the Juan Favela Hospital in Manila. And then, of course, we have Liway in the opening, which is a reception at 6 and then a screening at 7:30. And then the next day we will have Respeto, which is a film that depicts underground rap in the Philippines. It's very interesting.
Wow.
And the final one is Day After Valentine's, which is a romantic comedy, perfect for a date movie, which was partly shot in Lanai.
Oh, no kidding. The local connection to it. What do you look for in picking the programming, just overall, from the movies to the workshops?
We watch a lot of films in the selection process, and so one of the first things we look for is which films really made us feel something. Which films really moved us, and it can move us in any particular way. But we're always looking for the emotional resonance, and then beyond that, when we meet with committee members or amongst the curatorial team, we're talking about, we look at the aesthetics, we look at the narrative, we look at the emotional impact, and we also think about what type of conversation is this film inspiring? How can that conversation connect to our community conversations? How can we connect this film to different audiences here in Hawaii? How is it relevant to us? And so those conversations can get very in-depth and very difficult at times, but that's the type of back and forth and exchange that is so healthy and vibrant. And we couldn't do it without people like Rose and the rest of our committee members. And Rose can speak to...
We have a diverse group of committee members from people in their 80s to millennials. So it was a very interesting conversation that occurred for each film. And I think that diversity helped, because we have a very diverse group of films now. We have the documentary, which could be a bit contentious in the sense the conversations that will emanate from that, because it dealt with population problems in the Philippines. And then, so with Liway, our opening film, which was during martial law, which for some we were concerned because the majority of folks here are from the Ilocos and they may not really, want to see that film. But I think from the aesthetic point of view, it is a well-done film, and it really, resonates for me particularly, because that was the time when martial law was, when I came of age, and can relate to what happened to Liway, the title character there in the film. And of course, with Respeto, it was also, the underground rap, which is so amazing for me to see. I see rap here in the U.S., but to see the Filipino version, that was also amazing. And of course, Day After Valentine's, to see Lanai film and to have one of the protagonists as Sakada, San Jose. So it was good.
Fantastic. And I just also want to ask you about the YouTube workshop. Is that something different that people can get into?
Yeah. So the How to Be a YouTuber workshop, which is administered by Jeff Orig, who's a local filmmaker here and also a recent member of our committee. He's doing a workshop for kids, for youth, who want to become more responsible or more thoughtful YouTubers. And Jeff Orig has a really robust YouTube following. He's sort of built his career online. And so we're excited to sort of, see Jeff sort of work with youth and bring his experience to the workshop. And then after that, we have another workshop, which is an improv rap workshop by Jose Ver,
Yes.
who works closely with Jeff Orig. And we have a number of students who are coming
A
in.
lot of kids, when they found out about this, is very excited. So we offered free transportation over to the theater, and we are getting a very huge response. And I think for the 10-year-old and above, this is really a wonderful opportunity to see. Because, you know, most kids that age, they want to be famous YouTubers.
Oh, yes, I know. What is the website? And then we'll post it up.
Yes, so if you go to honolulumuseum.org
Okay.
and to the events page, it lists everything. And, you know, we have a lot of posts on our social media platforms.
Right.
And so it's all up on there, and all of the, you know, admission prices, if there are any, are up there, and instructions on how to get to the museum.
Thank you, ladies, both so much. And we'll post it on KHON.